Good day. Hi. Welcome to my page. Welcome to my space. Welcome to Divinely Classic. My name is Ewino Saraboy Sangbedo, and I am the face, the host, and the CEO of Divinely Classic. And here at Divinely Classic, we do all things health and fitness. We encourage healthy living, we share meal ideas, and we sell our products. Yes, and I have got one of our products for sale. This is a polyester two-piece tracksuit, and this color is dark blue. But we're not selling today, but you can always go to my website if you want to buy things from us. It's www.divinelyclassic.co.uk. But the title of this video, which is not a sales video actually, is inner peace. I just want to talk about inner peace. And one thing I often say is there are some words that we use all the time. When they ask you, can you define it? What does it mean to you? It's really hard. But I decided to do a bit of research, just thinking about peace, inner peace. How do we achieve this peace? And what does it mean to me? And dictionary meaning of peace is a state of tranquility. It's the absence of war and discord and fighting. It's the freedom of a disturbance from whatever, and the ability to coexist in perfect harmony. Where there is lack of war, people are coexisting, there's peace. And it's the ability to grow and thrive. You might wonder, why am I having so much definitions about peace? That's because it's so broad. It means a lot of things, but just that one word, you can spread it across to mean different stuff. The ability to grow and thrive is also a peaceful state, because if there's no peace, you can't grow. There's what they call stunted growth due to lack of peace, talking about inner peace. When you are troubled, you've got things that you worry about. The mindset to even look forward, you don't have it. That's the point that we're trying to make when we say peace is a state where you can grow and thrive. Also, peace, I like this one. It says peace is a deliberate state of mental and spiritual calm that can be experienced despite potential stressors. So deliberate, even though things are happening around you, you know that there is a better tomorrow. And you are peaceful, you are calm. And that's more of a spiritual state, to be honest. For people that believe in spirituality, that believe in life after death, that believe in religion, you've got faith for a supreme being, this comes in very handy. You know that, yes, whatever I'm going through, whatever potential stressors that might be ahead, I can always jump that hurdle. And also, peace is a healthy acceptance of life. Talking about inner peace now, a healthy acceptance of life. You know that things happen. Some people are easily disturbed. Something might happen and they become really worried. For some, they've got really high anxiety level. They go, oh God, what's happening? What am I going to do? Why? Some people are more resilient. Things happen, they overcome it, and they get stronger, and it gives an inner peace for people like that. So peace is a healthy acceptance of life. And you say, okay, why do we need peace? Peace gives an increased life satisfaction. When you have peace, when you have that inner peace, you're just happy with yourself. You just feel better. It's not something that I can really explain. You have to feel it. You have to experience it for it to make sense. Peace is very crucial to our overall well-being. And there's the decreased negative effect that it gives when you have peace. That anxiety, that depression, that state of low mood, it is reduced. It is reduced when you have peace. And there's that increased well-being when you're peaceful. And then there's that greater empathy. I thought that was really interesting. When you have inner peace, you're more empathetic. You see people, and instead of being angry, instead of not understanding what you're going through, you kind of have that mental trying to think of the right word to use now. You have that mental acceptance of life more than they do, or mental understanding of life. That's better, more than they do. And you just empathize with people. You see people going through difficult time. Because you're at peace with yourself, you can empathize with them. And you might wonder, how can people have this peace? You see some people, and there's this saying in Nigeria, I don't want peace, I want war. No, I want peace. I want peace. I don't want war, because where there is war, there is no growth. Where there is war, there is no harmony. Where there is war, it's chaotic. We don't want that. It's chaos everywhere if there is war. So we want peace. And how do you achieve this peace? Like I said earlier, if you believe in spirituality, if you believe in God, that there's a supreme being who oversees the affairs of your life, for some, that's a way to achieve inner peace. Meditation and mindfulness. And, if you are a spiritual being, you often meditate depending on what you believe in, who you believe in. You meditate. As Christians use the Bible to meditate. I am a Christian, and we use the Bible to meditate, reflect on the word of God, reflect on the promises that he has told us. Like I said, depending on your religion, a lot of religion do practice meditation. And there's also the mindfulness as well to achieve that inner peace. And you might say, what's mindfulness? Mindfulness, according to the definition I got, it says it is an intentionally and non-judgmentally focus on the present moment experience. So I'll repeat that. To be mindful is to intentionally live in the moment. Things are happening. Something is happening to you, an experience, and you're aware of your surrounding. You're looking around mentally now, not physically. You're just aware. You living in that moment. You're enjoying it. If it's a moment of teaching, you're also getting what you need to get. When I say teaching, if it's a life experience that you need to learn something from, you're aware. That's what mindfulness is all about. For us to just live in the present time, forget about yesterday, forget about tomorrow, the stresses of tomorrow. Just enjoy the moment and live in the moment. And another way that you can get that inner peace is to have relationship, have social support. A lot of us, we are in new foreign places. A lot of people have migrated from where their families are, where their loved ones are. They're in new environment. If you are like that, social support, it's very important. Go to just look for people. Also, you can call. There Facebook, Instagram. People say, "Oh, it's so toxic. Facebook is so toxic. Instagram is so toxic. Social media is so toxic." It depends on what you're doing there. I suppose as you're watching this video, you're watching it on social media. So it depends on what you're putting out there. If you don't go to toxic spaces, you wouldn't meet toxic people. So social media is a great form of social support. You can meet lifelong friends on social media. Also connect physically with people. Call people. If you know people, call them. Meet people. Go out for drinks if possible. So social support and relationship is a good way that you can achieve inner peace. And another way that you can achieve inner peace is personal virtues. You might wonder, what's personal virtue? Personal virtue is about who you are, what you believe in. Are you empathetic? Are you a responsible person? You can't be irresponsible and expect peace. You can't be. And there is a song in my local dialect. It says, you can't go home to sleep when you've made trouble earlier in the day. You're not going to have peace. It's going to come back to bite you. By the time you're sleeping, the trouble you did earlier in the day is going to come. Do you know what I mean? So be a responsible person. Do what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how you need to do it. And also, another example of personal virtue that could give you inner peace is self-control. Self-control is so important. There are things that you want to do that does not align with your values. Try to withdraw. Try to have more self-control. And lastly, for personal virtue, remember we're talking about how you can achieve inner peace. Lastly, for personal virtue is optimism. Just be positive. Be a very optimistic person. Some people, you're struggling with something and you go to them, they say, oh gosh, forget about it. You can't do it. We're not saying don't be realistic. If it's not doable, say it, but also be optimistic that, okay, do you know what, we could try this other way, we could do it like this. Yeah, so those are some examples of personal virtues that can grant you inner peace. So social virtues, we talked about socializing. This is quite different from socializing. Social virtues mean tolerance, the ability to tolerate people with difference of opinion, difference of religion, difference, we don't have to be the same, but we can live peacefully without fighting. So tolerance of others, forgiveness is a conscious act to say I moved past the hurt that I got from our relationship or from our last encounter. Can we just move on now? So forgiveness and acceptance. Those are some examples of social virtues that can help you achieve inner peace. Then spirituality. I talked earlier about spirituality, faith, your religion. What do you believe in? Who do you believe in? And how is that affecting your personal life? How is that affecting your inner peace? And if you have a religion, a faith, and you don't have inner peace, you need to think again. Because one of the purposes of spirituality is for you to have inner peace. And another example of how we can achieve inner peace is taking care of your physical health. As you know, in Divinely Classic, we're very passionate about our whole body, our health and fitness, our overall mental well-being. So we encourage healthy living as much as we can. Physical health is very important. The definition of health with World Health Organization is a marriage of our physical, mental, social, and an emotional well-being, and even a spiritual well-being. So it comes as a whole for you to be completely healthy. So a physical health, you need to look after yourself. And stable finances, we need money. We need money to look to be happy. I know it's people say, oh, when you have love, you are happy. Money does come handy as well. So stable finances. Remember, we talked about responsibility earlier. When you are responsible, you can keep a job, you can do what you need to do well to achieve an income. So stable finances can give you inner peace. When you look at your bank balance and it's very pleasing, trust me, you have that peace. And then physical activities. When we exercise, there's that release of happy hormones in our body. It aids our overall well-being. And lastly, a way that you can achieve inner peace is gratitude. Just having the spirit of gratitude. Just be thankful for the day. Be thankful for the moment. Live in the moment. Yes, there are some things that you need, but appreciate what you have now. Is also a spirit of acceptance. Appreciating what you have now. Being grateful for that which you have. Trust me, where you are right now, a lot of people want to be where you are, and you might be aiming for other things, which is great. It's fantastic to aim, but thank God for what you have now. Live in the moment, enjoy the moment, and you realize that you actually have a lot. You realize that you are happy, and that happiness is coming from within. And lastly, I'll just end this talk with this that I read on the internet. It says, happiness is the new rich. Inner peace is the new success. Health is the new wealth. And kindness is the new cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, just share your thoughts, what you think about inner peace. And kindly share, kindly subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye.